Let's get more on this from our legal team right now. Our chief legal affairs anchor, Dan Abrams, right here, along with Nancy Grace, the host of Nancy Grace on HLN. And Dan, let me begin with you. You just heard Amy say this testimony is so graphic that it can't be broadcast, and it made Oscar Pistorius retch in the courtroom. Will that affect the case at all?
Let's remember, this is a judge trial, not a jury trial. It'd be very different, potentially, if this was a jury trial. So as a result, I don't think it's going to have much of an impact. And look, you can believe that Oscar Pistorius is guilty of murder, and that he's also getting physically ill because he is hearing and seeing the details of what he did.
You agree with that, Nancy?
Well, the law is very clear on this. In fact, judges actually instruct jurors that one may immediately regret the deed, but that does not negate the intent at the time of the incident. What's very important to me is that this call to security, Peter Baba was the name of the security guard that was on the stand, and he insists that he first called Pistorius when he heard complaints from other neighbors about gunshots. But the records show Pistorius first called him. Here's the kicker. When he got Pistorius on the phone, he goes, "Is everything okay?" Pistorius says, "Yes, everything's okay."
Yeah.
Hello, he just shot his girlfriend dead. Also significant, when they first get there, he's coming down the stairs with her. So there's no evidence that he actually ever tried to perform CPR on Reva.
Now, Dan, there's some discrepancy there, though. He says, one, everything is okay. There's other testimony where he takes it back and says, no, Oscar Pistorius was saying, I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that this...
I'm okay.
Yeah, well, look, I think that this witness becomes somewhat irrelevant, meaning I think that because there are contradictions, which are not insignificant, so I think the defense gets a point here with regard to this witness, and as a result, the judge will likely say to herself...
you really think
yes,
that that is insignificant?
Yes, I think...
Because you just shoot your girlfriend and you still say, I'm okay, everything's okay?
Well, look, Nancy,
what about, I just shot my girlfriend, call 911?
Yeah, I know, I understand. You can have
say everything or I'm okay.
Look, you could have a scenario whereby he shoots her and he freaks out. He doesn't know what to say. But regardless, he's not one of the important witnesses in this case. He's just not. The ear and eye witnesses, those are very important witnesses. The ballistics, very important.
That's easy for you to say, sitting in your studio in Manhattan.
Right, and as opposed to you being in Atlanta and not in South Africa. I'm just explain to me how it's different, me being in my studio in New York and you being in your studio in Atlanta.
He actually told people that everything was okay, or that he is okay.
Yeah.
That is very important.
So you're going to, so Nancy, you're going to say that because it's a premeditated murder, that he says this to the security guard thinking, well, you know what? No one will ever find out about what happened here. I mean, I just shot my girlfriend. It just doesn't make sense. The bottom line is that this witness, I think, now becomes irrelevant.
I don't think that in itself proves the case, but I think that it's important that immediately after the shooting, he was already lying on the phone. Not only that, the ex-girlfriend, Samantha Taylor, that takes a stand, also recounts another incident. Now, this is the third incident where he fires a gun in public.
Well, okay, so now Nancy,
see a gun out in the car.
Now Nancy brings us back to actually relevant witnesses, which she's right about. This is now you bring us back to what's...
You can take pot shots at me all you want to, Dan.
Yeah.
All I care about is the trial and that justice plays out in that courtroom.
Oh, right, okay. That's beautiful.
It's not the last we've heard from you two. Thank you.